How you doing, everybody? It's me, Gerald. I wanted to start out by I like to read a little something because it's something that someone wrote that I thought was pretty interesting, and it's about books that promote violence, how they've gotten banned and so forth. If it promotes violence, like yelling fire in a crowded theater or something. Those types that actually incite violence and have been proven to can be banned. They've banned books that do that, I guess. Well, the law states that any material that incites violence or hatred is ignoring the responsibilities of liberty, free speech, and therefore should be banned, unless it is religious, the law says. Then, of course, it is exempt from the law. Now, if our government is not supposed to pass any law establishing the rights of any religion, why is it okay for them to exempt the Bible and other religious texts from this incitement law? It's not. It's not fair, and it's not correct, and it's not right. There needs to be a campaign. Think about this. An individual could produce a leaflet that incites violence or hatred. Only a few hundred people may get to see it, most of whom will dismiss it out of hand. The law argues that if there is a risk of even just one person taking it seriously, even though there are minimal examples of this, it is worth banning that material and prosecuting the distributor. Fair enough. Better to be safe than sorry. On the other hand, there is the Bible and the Koran, both of which incite violence and hatred over and over again. These publications are read by millions, if not billions, most of whom see them as the Word of God and ritually follow all the instructions day by day. And we know some of those instructions are heinous, if nothing else, crying out loud. Like cutting off a piece of your baby's penis and stuff, or killing your son to prove you love God. I mean, come on. There's countless examples of people killing, persecuting, and oppressing because of these books. And yet, these books are exempt from the law. And the distributors are free from prosecution. Now, there's something wrong with that picture, don't you think? How insane is that? And that's not even right. You know, the privileges that religion enjoys, they must end. We should campaign for either the re-editing of the Bible and the Quran to get rid of all the violence and the hate and everything. Well, they'd probably end up being little pamphlets, so what? Or the outright ban of them, because they do incite violence. Now, he writes the results are unlikely, but it would bring awareness to the disparity. Well, it could bring awareness. But at the same time, another guy says, he goes, but we should be nice guys and ridicule and debating rather than banning something. Hold the books up for scorn, but keep them in our hall of shame. You know, or by banning them outright, you give it power and worthiness and add to its mystery if you examine it and allow everyone to do the same. We've done all that. We've examined it over and over. We've tried to get the fundies, the religious people, to, really read their book, think critically, like they learned in college. To no avail. You can see it's still they're zealous about it. Look at the Catholics. Even though it's proven that half their priests are pedophiles, they still send their children to those churches and those schools. I don't understand that. That's like going to bed with the guy who molested your daughter, or the guy going to bed with the woman who molested your son, or a woman going to bed with the guy who molested, whatever. Same thing. It's sick. Religion is sick. It's not real, and it is violent. It incites violence and hatred. It's nothing but exclusive, not inclusive. It's exclusive. If you don't believe the way we believe, then we're going to kill you one way or another through torture or chop heads off. They God supposedly sent Joshua into the promised land, and every country he came to, he killed everybody. Gosh. I mean, it's just all over the place. So, they incite more than just plain violence. I mean, they incite some of the worst type of violence: genocide, religious violence, and violence for no good reason but greed and selfishness. And that's from a holy book, right? It's supposed to be men of God, peaceful book, right? Quran's the same thing. As soon as it was accepted, the Muhammad, what did he do? He sent his people out into the world to kill the infidels if they don't bow down to Allah. Because Allah means, or Islam means submission to God. You have to submit. I don't want to be a slave. We fought against that in the Civil War. And England had banned slavery 200 years before that. God, now you people want to just volunteer yourselves to be slaves? Do you like the idea that, you do not like the idea of the little story you have about Eve talking to a snake and it convinces her to eat of the tree of knowledge? Since they became aware of knowledge, they were able to learn from them, from that time. God said, no, I don't want to just stupid. So he punishes them and throws them into the garden. See, it's just idiocy, and it makes me want to pull my hair out. So, yeah, if it promotes violence and hatred, it should be banned. And that's definitely the Quran and the Bible. Read them. You'll see exactly what I mean. Good night, y'all. Oh, me? Oh, I'm just an earthling. This is Portland. This is my room. It's messy, but it's mine. Okay. Good night.